Alright, we're back with lesson 3, maybe. Wanted to do what I promised and show you how to purchase or make the map where you can purchase your land. And also the tip collision. Up here at the top, uh, the blue icon, the terrain info. If you click on that, it's going to turn shaded for you. And you can edit your tip collision in your terrain editing panel right here. Anywhere you highlight or white out, you're not going to be able to tip in the game, provided you save it and do it correctly. So the uh, the thing you probably really wanted to know was the purchasing land. Well, down here at the tip collision, you're still highlighted blue. You have what you call farmland. Now, I fought with this for hours. Uh, Decided to go to bed. Uh, I think I woke up after midnight, about 1 a.m., and just everything I could find to read or search for, it just seemed not to work. But I just wasn't given enough time. If you see it, it just changed colors, and these are the purchasable uh, things I laid down. I will say, if you do a search, the error message you're probably getting is farmlands not visible or something like that. I forget the error message I kept getting. I But if you can search for the list. Oh, that was the wrong one. But anyway, there's a list of these nodes, because if I was to click on 2, for some reason I would never get the white color, which is the one you're editing. It would never change for me. So if you're having that issue, just try clicking in some of these. If you see 2 and 5 is 37, which is probably that space right here. So what you do is, it's white now, but you subtract or add. And I think with 3 checked, it's 45, which is this one down here. And I got to redo it because I actually got another error message that said farmland, something to do with the pixels. Let me see if I can find it. This, well, that's the default. Farmland IDs not set for all pixel. That was a different one I got, but I know what that is, and where before the farmland wasn't, IDs were not available, and it listed all the farmland IDs. But this one, just by figuring out how to do this, apparently every inch of the map has to be painted, and I didn't paint every inch of the map, of course. I left some not painted. So my buyable lands are available, but uh, as you can see, I still have that error because I'm going to have to paint every square inch of this thing. So hopefully that will, I've seen a lot of questions. I've did a lot of searches trying to figure out why the heck that wasn't working. And that's as simple as it is. The web page, if you have that error message, if you do the search, there's a couple websites where someone went through and listed all of these. Shoot, I didn't want to do that. But they listed all of the values. So even though I would, I can go to 49, it shows 0, 4, and 5 to be ticked. Inside it may do it now, but inside here, it would never change. But it does now. And all I did different was actually manually click inside these and move my mouse over this thing, and bam, it started showing up. But you're going to have to paint every inch of this. So I am going to delete all this and redo it, which is somewhat time consuming, but I think you got the point. And I'm sure you'll figure out how to do that. Uh, the other thing tell you about is on your farmland XML file. I think when you export it using the US map, which I did, it only gave me 55 IDs. I went over that and added 5 more, and you simply just, copy and paste uh, to add your few more in there. If I was to just go, let's just do it here. Let's just say I got 60, but I need 61. All you gotta do is put it there, change this number to 61, and all this number here is the NPC character, the toon, the person in the game, whether it be a female or male or whoever they are. They're categorized by numbers. So at 61 ID, this person will own that piece of property. So changing these numbers, I think it goes as high as 20 of the different characters. Uh, if you want to make it where it's owned by the player, I probably won't do this, but I was throwing a bunch of these in there trying to figure out my error messages. This was defaulted from the game. I'll probably change some of this. That was just where Giants had made notes. But all you have to do is add default farm property equals true and do it exactly like that. You should see it, I think this one and maybe one more in the game. When you export it, it should already have that, so just copy that to what you want. And then of course if you want to change the price of your land here, and the other important thing is to make sure that your density map, which should be in your map folder that you exported and created. I'm showing mine to be in map and map US farmland GRLE right here. So, oh, this one here. What I did is I actually created a new one, uh, thinking I needed to create a new GRLE file for it to work, but moving that or making sure I have that in my mod map folder, which you should when you exported everything. That one I can actually delete. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. If you create your own GRLE, you have to use the GRLE converter, and then uh, you get in the stuff that when you create the map, the weights, if you want to make a 2x map and things like that. But I don't need that file. I created it, like I said, going through the errors, just trying to figure out what the heck I was doing wrong when it was just operator error on my behalf. Uh, and this being at the scale at zero point 0.6, I just copied it from 38. Default in game was that way. I probably will change that to 1 like everything else. It's price scale, it doesn't mean anything other than it being a 6/10 of the value of the price per acre, but you can change the price per acre of the property that way. So make sure you have all of your IDs. I'm going to get rid of this. And and if you mess with these, make sure your tick marks are lined or the game won't read them correctly. Let's see, what else? For every farm ID, you need to have something painted on the map for it. If you just wanted to do just one big farm, just do one, paint the whole doggone map, and you could do that if you wanted to. Just whatever your preference is. You can shorten it down to, 15 or 20 farmlands, but uh, that should do it. I hope I explained that correctly, but that's how I got it to work. Like I said, I do have this pixel area, and I'm certain it's because I didn't paint the whole darn thing. So it's looking for farmland ID, the Lua can't update. It's looking for this, this, this. So uh, other than that, that should get you going. I hope you liked it. If you need any help, I will try my best to help you if I can. And if you need anything else, let me know. We'll start, finish. I'm gonna go back and finish painting my things correctly, and I've already loaded in the game. It works fine, except for the little error, but you don't want errors, causes things to go slow. And then figuring out that was my next hurdle in this. So once I get done painting those all down, and that error going away, I will start shaping my map, and hopefully actually start getting in it and playing a little bit to find out how the flow is, how I like it, and how things are going. But thanks for watching.